bring my comb? I guess I didn't. Hey, Ravens. Oof, it's hot. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. This thing is going real slow. I'm okay, love. How are you? I'm just hot. I'm real hot. Burning up, in fact. So I'm trying to um not be so hot. Y'all see I did y'all see I did another murder yesterday. Yes. Hot flashes you, but no, this apartment is hot. Okay, this is better. Hey Bella, how are you? Excuse me. It wouldn't be a video if it wasn't blowing my nose. Oof. I'm okay. I'm just hot. It's funny because I took a bath this morning and then I passed out. I was tired, so I went to sleep. And then all of a sudden now it's like still burning up, still hot. I want to talk about sex workers, the girls out there sex working and stuff. And unfortunately, when it comes down to it, a lot of girls seem to have a disconnect between what they're doing and their reality. I think they kind of normalize being a sex worker and they made it a job. I think they become really immune to what they're doing to the point where they don't realize that you're in the belly of the beast. And that's why I just did another story about another girl being murdered. They said 5 girls have been killed this year. I don't remember doing 5 girls. I don't remember doing 5, but I don't remember. I know I did a death of a girl, Sophia, but she fell off a cliff. And a girl I did yesterday, 50 Stacks, she was killed basically in a hotel. So, or in a car around a hotel. And to me, if a girl gets killed at a hotel, you already know what was up. Right. But like I said before, a lot of girls who get killed, they already been in contact with their they already been in contact with the killer, they just don't know it. And I said before, they come across as a friend. All trans females have no choice but to work as that. Right. I agree, Bella. But the thing is, you have to understand, it's not a job. That's called a career criminal. I mean, we have to call a thing a thing a thing. If we can't normalize something we know that's illegal, and if we keep coming up with dead bodies, because for some reason some of the girls are getting the information being not shared with her, and she thinks she's doing something in reference to survival, which she is, but she needs to know everything that she's doing, because these girls are really getting killed. They're getting murdered, and they're not coming back. And I really believe a lot of girls are not informed of what they're doing, even though they know what they're doing, but they kind of normalized it. And when you are a rapper or anything, and they know you got a place that's got money, and while you're in the belly of the beast, you're going to be a target. This means that you could be murdered. And if you're a worker, a sex worker, stuff like that, you know, you have to understand what you're doing. You're supposed to stay ready, so you have to get ready. And the one thing about the ones you gotta watch is the friendly ones, the nice ones. Hey, just checking up on you, see if you're okay. Just checking out, or you looking out for you. And those be the ones that come and kill you. Once they get your guard down, baby, that's how girls get raped. Once your guard is down, you're a target. And the thing about it is, they're gonna come across as a friend. Hey, Miss Davis, how are you? They're gonna come across as a friend. I mean, think about it. It's like you forcing their self to do, even though they know it's going to. Yeah, right, Bella. But the problem is, which I'm having a conversation with y'all, is because the younger ones are coming up. And the girls are like, girl, go make your money. Go out on the stroll. Go make your money. And I'm telling her this is the thing that gets me. Y'all know how I am about everything. Tell her everything. They don't tell them girls everything. They tell them, girl, that's a date. Go get that money, girl. Go get that money. She don't say, girl, that guy just killed somebody. Girl, that guy just murdered. She don't tell her that. Now this girl is going up about to jump inside of a car, and then she's dead. And you know the girls don't speak about you much after you've been murdered because they're so scared that it's going to link back to them. So here it is, you've been killed and stuff. And then next you know, she moving on by her life paying the dust. Right, Bella? And the thing is that it's really important to tell the girls everything. And they're not being told everything. They should be like, girl, listen, we about to do something illegal. So I want you to be careful of the voices. And remember, there are killers out here. I understand you may have to die inside in order, in other words, sell your body and your soul so you can survive another day in a world that don't give up. But you need to be careful of that man. They ain't telling him that. All they saying is, girl, that's a date. Go get that money. And that's it. Then she ended up murdered and nobody talking about it. These girls are like 22, 23, 18, 19, 20 years old being put in the ground. And I've noticed that they normalize it because in their minds, because the girl was basically sent the post around on Facebook of her prices and said share her prices on Facebook. And I'm like, do you know what you're doing? When you move with that pride and leadership, you have to understand that that post could be shared straight to the police department. That post could be shared with somebody who hates people like you. That post could be shared with the feminist women that basically, I forget what they call, rat or something, that they basically go after the girls to try to out them to make sure that their life become miserable. It could be shared so many different ways. It could be shared with a guy who hates you. It could be shared with a gay guy who hates you. It could be shared with a girl like yourself who hates you. And they'll send it straight to the police. The next thing you know, you're murdered. And all she could say, girl, I didn't know they was going to kill her. I thought they was going to lock her up. There you go. Treff, right. So now she's dead. And for what? And the reason why I'm saying it, because I said it came across my profile. They was like, share this, baby. I said, I'm not sharing this. And then when you tell the girls, they're like, oh, you're just jealous of me because I'm young. I said, yeah, young and dumb. I've had girls hit me up and say some things I've been really shocked about. I also, you deal with all walks of life. This means they got people with trauma. It's all walks of life. And, you can only reach with so many people, and some people you're never going to reach. Hey, Kimberly. How are you, sis? And the thing is, like, death is final. And thank you, Ravina. They're a trap. These are called the National Feminist Women a trap. What they do is, I did a video on it before. They go out and try to find two-spirit women, and they try to opt them for their jobs, try to make sure they don't get apartments, try to make sure bad things come to them. Now, these are females, and they're using their platform to destroy two-spirit women, and they're coming after them. Now, we already got the men trying to kill us. Now we got females that are trying to kill us. So when I say this, sometimes they come in the form of allies. And the whole reason for being there is to out you, to get you hurt and killed. And in the same breath, they don't want that to happen to them. I'm hanging in there. We're trying to hear what you're talking about. I could never associate with cis women at all, even though I work with James Clement. Yeah, but when I say this, all women are not bad. There's a good and bad. And that's why the women be like, we need to have women empowerment, women, because they know women don't like women. Women do things jealousy of other women. But then you got the ones who just hate everybody and come after everybody. And then when they help get one of us killed, they'll use that term, I didn't know, or it was just her time to go. But in the same breath, She don't want those things to happen to her or her family, but she will spread that poison and get another girl murdered. And then you got the men who killing the girls, who's setting them up. If you're a girl and you're placing ads on websites and you're placing ads in papers, you have to understand everybody sees that. And your killer is not going to come across as a mean person. He's going to be the nicest person you ever wanted to meet. He's going to make you feel like he could be your husband. That's how sweet he's going to be to you. It really just black trans doing the work we do. Ever see white trans doing work? No, it's not a Bella, it's not a ethnicity thing. If you think white trans women or two-spirit women are escorts, you're wrong. There are white, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, Indian. It's not a certain gender when it comes to the sex working. But the ones who are getting murdered, they seem more magnified, is the black ones. And the reason why they're being murdered, no one really knows. Because before there were two-spirit women being murdered, there were black women being murdered. There were white women being murdered. I think they call it the Craigslist killer. So it's not a race issue, is what I'm saying. The only reason why I'm talking about blacks because, hello. So, anybody, any race could take it for what they could take it for, because, it is what it is. But, you would think that people would understand we're honoring our women's spirit instead of, But see, this is the thing, our culture. But it's the thing, love. Even with our own two-spirit women, a lot of them are misinformed. They're educating the wrong way. They're saying things the wrong way. And they feel like they're wrong. They feel like they're right in their conviction. I was watching a video about a girl saying that every man who walks up to a two-spirit woman, he already knows what she is, which is not true. That's not true. And the host said, she corrected them three girls that's supposed to be the professionals. She told them, well, it's funny because I seen some that's really passable. I wouldn't know. And the other girl says, well, I've been in this way for years, 20-something years, so I know. And it's not true. I don't believe in MB identities. Right. Hey, MP, it's not true. You cannot say you can identify every two-spirit woman because you can't. You can't say you can identify every two-spirit man because you can't. And they be like, well, I've been in it for 20 years. That doesn't mean nothing. That means nothing. I hate when people start pulling at the receipts because I've been there for years. Hey, Elizabeth, because America is racist and black people have not fully integrated. No, yes, there are problems with being a black trans person in America, but all black people have it bad in America. That's true, Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth, and the thing about it is that I only could talk about my people. I can't talk about other races, because I'm not of other races. However, I do talk to every race. I also talk to every woman because women are being murdered at a higher rate too. But if you notice, when women are murdered, you notice you don't hear nothing. You hear a little bit like a sparkle. You hear nothing. But when the two-spirit women be murdered, you can hear more of an outcry thanks to y'all sharing it and making it create feet. I could put the whole package together, but I thank y'all for making it get legs and showing the world. Because even one person saying it don't get up. It's kind of like having a concert. How does somebody know you on tour if you was no promotion? So I thank y'all for promoting it to let the world know what's happening. So y'all, thank you once again. When I tell y'all to share the videos, thank you, especially when it falls on the killer desk. Because I'm going to tell you something. The killer be looking to see if they get caught. It's like robbing a bank. They was looking out the window to see if they're showing up. If a killer killed one of these girls, trust me, when y'all drop that video on his desk, he looks at it. He see it. He see it. And like I said before, there's some girls that's been killed. They've never been. The cases went cold because no one is sharing the story. No one is um, doing anything. Trans women are more oppressed than cis women. Yes, there we are. Right, men take it their first shouldn't. Trans women are more oppressed than cis women. Instead, we are oppressed groups of women, gay men. Yeah, but MP, when the government, see, this is the thing about it with me, and I could be wrong. You can always correct me on it. When you have two spirit out there, and the government was giving them money, they said we don't want your money. It is nothing wrong with us, and they fought to get that money taken away. So I understand we can say, well, we're the most oppressed, but we're the ones who get in our own way. Trans visibility. Oh, they're gonna let us know what they look like. So now I'm gonna do more to them. But that's a damn if you do, damn if you don't thing there. When the black men are treating better and able to get jobs where they can provide, they will do better mates for systems. But I don't even know if it's about jobs, Elizabeth, with these men. When you say that, because men are sexually beings, and when they look at people, they become sexually active within their mind, and you never know how a person's frame of mind is going to think. I don't know how to do with jobs. Think to disown or fear the LGBT children won't succeed in life. That's true. People have their own ways of thinking. People minds are in prison by the way they think of people. You said the truth, but nothing but the truth when black men get more respect. The, see, y'all, anyway, jobs and respect has nothing to do with the man's that's going to want you. Y'all got to misconstrue. I have to call y'all on that. If y'all honestly think a man is going to treat y'all better because he got a job and he got more stronger, then he's going to, no. Money is not going to make a man change. Leadership is going to make a man change. A man could be the poorest man in the world and stand by you. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with jobs. Y'all got it all wrong. Y'all got it all wrong. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with jobs. Nothing. Gay men should be the greatest protectors. Gay men don't even feel us that way. The gay men are the ones outing us, getting us murdered. Gay men are the ones out here making sure we don't get jobs. Gay men are the ones pointed out to the cis people because they get a brownie point. So here it is, we can't get jobs. Gay men are the one doing a lot of things that's stopping our growth. And when I say that, I don't mean all of them, but it's a lot of them that have done a lot of damage. The same ones that go and tell us we're not passable, we're not beautiful enough, and they do this tense across the board for a girl who's been living in her truth. And when society says, we see you, there's a gay man that said, we don't see it for you. But she's already been living in her truth, going through the life the way she is, and you got a gay man tell her she's not passable. And we're not even talking about straight men, we talk about the gay man. It has to be with relationships being toxic in the black community. Our relationship do not minor, stable, loving white relationships. Okay, I'm done with that. Truly, men have been business stand correct, clean. We are haters. I agree, sis. All men, gay men, intact with women, superficial, super women. The thing is that y'all go to men for approval. Not everybody, but you go to men for approval. And then the men don't approve. He puts that plant in your head. And he'll point out certain things about you that he don't think is passable. But in the same breath, he's not even there for you. Hey, Deshaun, What he's doing is he want to see if he can get in your head. Hey, truly, it's a tackle down system, but starts with white men. If you look for white men to be your, if you look for white men to be your truth, then you always gonna be lost. That's a bird move. That's a bird move. That's a bird move. You're supposed to look to yourself to be your true leader. You're supposed to look for yourself. You don't supposed to look for another white man, another white woman. You have to stand within yourself, within your truth. You don't look for nothing to tuckle down. You could be the ones who sit up there. You could be the ones who start the movement. Y'all, the thing about it with me, I told y'all before, I promote leaderships, not no bird stuff. Thank you, gang. That's a bird move. You supposed to be, and I talked about this before. I promote leadership. I told y'all everybody on here is the leader. Y'all can't look for other people to do things for y'all. Y'all supposed to be the ones they supposed to be walking behind you. Cause you standing proud strong. Let me show y'all how to do it. Let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how to fix this. You don't say, well, let me see what this person does. Let me see how this person. Well, if you do this, then maybe no. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. Let me show you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Watch this. Mm-hmm. 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 You're supposed to be the one doing it yourself. You're not supposed to look for somebody else to do it for you. That's where y'all mess up. As long as you're looking for somebody to show to give you what makes you happy, you're gonna be lost. You need to protect your spirit. You have to protect your soul. In order to be a true leader, here XP, in order to be a true leader to stand within your truth, you have to start with you. You can't look to the left and the right, the down up. You gotta look for yourself. Because no matter what you do in life, there's always gonna be somebody who has a problem with you. There's always gonna be someone who can say, well, you know what, girl? Thank you, Bella. It's always gonna be somebody got a problem with you. It's just like a conversation where they I was watching somebody else did a video about a trans woman who had a beard and a mustache. They was like, well, she's not a trans woman if she has a beard and a mustache. A trans girl that was killed in Dallas, she might have been in sex work, but I know for the fact that the person that killed her was a member of the Black Hebrew Israelite cult. Okay. How do you know for a fact that they? How do you know for a fact African crush African? And if you know for a fact, then why wouldn't you report it to the police? If you know for a fact, your words. Hey, Devo. Hey, Phoenix. Yes, they always kill on women in New York, trans women in New York City. Hebrew Israelites are dangerous. Okay, I understand that because we got a whole bunch of people that's dangerous. But you said you know for a fact, and see that's speculation. Because I could say, oh, I could know for a fact that the man next to me didn't come in. I mean, that's speculation. If you say when you know something for a fact, we need concrete proof. That's only could be speculation. I understand, or allegedly, and that's or in your opinion. But when you say you know for a fact who killed her, that's a whole general statement, mean that you know. Um, I'm a cis woman, but I support you. Hey, Phoenix, thank you, Black. How would you know if someone was a part of this Black? Exactly, Elizabeth. That's the thing. That's speculation. You have to be careful the way you throw things around because you don't know. When you have concrete information, then you send it to the police. I got concrete information. I have concrete evidence to share with the police, stuff like that. But to just because we could, everybody on here can make somebody that we don't like say, well, they don't like me. They could have killed, and it could have been a super spirit woman. It could be. We don't know, right? You have to be careful when you say you know for a fact, because that's not a set in stone. That's a speculation. And you could be also moving off of feelings, which is fine, because we don't know. But every girl has a different story. Every girl has a different place in life where she moves the best way she can. In North Carolina, Hebrew Israelites killed the little boy because he thought he was gay. The Hebrew Israelites killed the little boy. Remained. Peter Moses looked him up. I've done stories on people who killed a lot of people, African, and I understand what you're saying. But anyway, anyway, I hear you. Anyway, what I'm saying is that we can say within anything, we can speculate anything. Hey, love. Hey, Remy. Would you say it after trans now? That's when the first started transition. Would you say it's safe to be trans now? You know, nothing is safe for MP. The one thing I always tell y'all is to stay aware. Hey, Remy Insect. The one thing I always told y'all to stay aware of everybody around you. And I told y'all before to but one thing I tell y'all is to stay aware of everybody around you, especially if you are a sex worker. Because the one thing about it, I hope you're listening, is that your killer already done watch you before they show up. Before they present themselves in front of you, they already been following you behind low key. If you're a two-spirit woman and you got pictures up, you got people following you that y'all don't know following y'all. I know I got tons of people following me. I got tons of people on this live that ain't even in the live that's watching me. Hey, Remy. So everybody's not gonna like Raven. Some people can't stand Raven. Some people hate Raven. It's all across the board. Hey, Black, how are you, love? So it's not set in stone. But remember, most time they already done showed up. And when they show up, they treat you like a diamond. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Wow. I would have never known. And then he got you all pumped up. And then they come to your place and they kill you. But why isn't learning how to use firearm camera? That's true. It's up to you. As far as firearm, that's up to y'all. You know, that's up to y'all. That's up to you. You know, you have to do what you have to do, what works for you. The one thing I'm just saying is that I want you to be alert of how they're being delivered to you. Peter Moses was convicted of murder. He's in prison. Okay, African. Why do you think other black trans women don't get along with me? It's really painful, especially. Well, MP, if they don't get along with you, that's just a blessing from God, letting you know who you need to stay away from, because they're not going to accept you, and you should be glad to let you know that they're not your friends. It's better for them to let you know that they're not for you than to sit in front of your faces, can't stand you, and come to the term of a friend. So it's a blessing. You just block them and move on with your life. Well, when certain things is good black journalism to look through, how do people in groups like that communicate amongst each other and target themselves as victims? Even the vice president is talking about transition issue. It's true. I love is love bombing their flannery. Discard fabric out of the narcissistic. I stay with the taser, pepper spray. Okay. Hey, Danny. But this is another thing I want to share with y'all. If you're a two-spirit woman and you have firearms to protect yourself, please don't be posting that stuff online. Don't be posting that stuff online. Don't be posting your weapons. Do not post that stuff online. Y'all taking pictures with weapons, y'all showing. You ain't supposed to do that. Because if you're doing that and your killer already know you got somebody, he gonna walk up to you and blast you away. He already know what you got on you. You done showed him what you're gonna do. So he already know not to walk up to you saying he's gonna blast you away right there in the car. Because you done told him what you got on you. How you gonna surprise him? That's how he surprised you. Because you already told him everything. You gotta experiment that. Yeah, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. My whole thing is just to let you know that the girls are being murdered because of a friendship. Now, the thing about it is not set in stone, that, but a lot of times when I do these cases on these girls that have been murdered, I never once, like I told you before, I did one case of a girl fighting back. The rest of the girls never fought back because they didn't even know. They didn't see it coming. Remember I told y'all a story about a guy that I met in New York that was drop dead gorgeous that followed me into the gay bar. Hey, school, how are you, love? Um, Sad thing, a lot of these girls are really young. I think I read about that 17, 121. See, young girls, Yeah, because they being misinformed. They're being misinformed. Really young girls that are 17, 18 don't have legal access to guns and protection like that. Honey, let me tell you something. Young people can get guns. Young people can get guns. Guns available for everything. Trust me. If they can get liquor at a liquor store and they're not over 21, trust me, they can get a gun. I don't think any FF should be unarmed. Thanks. You can get a knife. What up? You can get guns too. There's always a way to get something. So it's like, it's so sad that I'm even doing a video like this because this is like too much. You know, um, you want to create positivity, you want to believe the world is healing. And then, if y'all remember, I think yesterday when I was live, I told y'all, I said, I feel good because I haven't done a murder. And as soon as I go off live, I'm doing a murder. And it's sad because you want to encourage people to find love, but then it's like President Joe Biden lifted the military ban. That's true. So the thing is, like, you want to encourage people to find love because everybody's not bad, but it's like, is the story true about Eddie Murphy? I don't know, MP. I wasn't there. I hear a lot of stories about a lot of things. I don't know. They definitely reversed the military ban. They reversed it. But the sad part about it, I think 73 million people supported that man. So 73 million people are still out there that still believe the way he thought and feel. And some of them will walk around in black skin, which is amazing to me. And I'm always trying to figure out things as far as the why factor. Like, how could you be a black person and voted for this man? But then I go back to thinking of black people hanging from trees, that there was a black person that got them hung up on that tree. There was a black person that helped get them captured. They used them black skin. So I was like, oh yeah, that part. So now I understand. And it's funny, it's weird because some people you like really was crazy about and you looking at them totally different. Like once I see you, I see you. I may feel bad because I kind of saw you like up here. But when I see how you rock and roll with somebody who don't have no good for you, I see you. And that's all I could think about. A lot of black Men voted for, yeah. And black women did too. And it's sad though, because it's like, how far back you want to make America great again? He showed you that. You have white people out here getting killed trying to help black people. And you got black people sitting up there supporting them. Please make it make sense. You got white people trying to fight for black people and getting killed for black people. And you got black people supporting this man. What a slap in the face to a white person that's fighting what's happening to you. You got a black person saying, oh, it's okay, girl. You got white people walking around with Black Lives Matters on their shirts. You got the white people attacking them for having Black Lives Matter in their shirt. You got black people ain't got none of that stuff. You know, and the thing about it is that I've talked to a lot of people behind the scenes and stuff. And they say, well, all lives matter and all this stuff. All lives don't matter if black people being murdered. You know, and the thing about it is that people may get mad at somebody because somebody of another gender made them mad. It's like, I don't like, since I'm mad at you, I don't like none of y'all. And I understand that. Because when you are a person that was raped or almost raped by black men, you may feel as though all black men are rapists, and they're not. And if you are a person who date a woman and she has an abortion on you, the first thing you're like, oh, all y'all do is kill babies anyway. And the thing about it is, I always feel like God set you up that there'll always be one person that's in your circle to let you know that they're different. They're not like the rest of the women. There's always going to be a man in your circle that's going to show you that he's different. He's not like other women. So they kind of like the Band-Aid to help you move forward. Maybe it's because he comes across being against LGBT. Queen is he goes against everything that has nothing to do with money. You know, and the thing about it is, who knows how he thinks, but it's not like he's just doing it. He just showed who he is. Yeah, I saw about that too. I heard about the Eddie Murphy thing, about the killing thing, about it getting, she got thrown off the balcony. She went out because she was saying stuff about it. But it goes back to what I said before. If you get on a platform and you're attacking somebody, you're supposed to be ready. Maybe because I've come from a different breed, or maybe because I've been abused a lot, or maybe because I've been jumped, maybe because I fought people, maybe because I fought many people by hands, maybe because I've come from a different way, or they called it the streets. When you go after somebody, you have to be ready. $17 million black people out here, 19 million that voted for Biden period. And I think that's what Octavia was talking about. She definitely said that. I met Octavia, y'all. I met her before. I met Octavia. I met Willie Lynch. Willie Ninja. I met him before. I met him. I met Octavia. I met them all before. I met a lot of them, excuse me. It wouldn't be a video if it wasn't Bummanoo. I met Paris. The one Paris is burning. I met Paris. Paris used to come to my bar when I was working in New York. I met Paris. That's why I told you the story about Paris. I met Paris in Paris is Burning, the movie that is made. I met him in person in New York. He used to come see me at my job in New York. Riven, I love how you are so positive when you went through all that abuse. Strong person. Yeah, thank you, Bella. But see, the thing about it, Bella, by me being abused so much, Bella, I couldn't understand it. And I understand it now. I was being built up. So if you're a person that's been abused or hurt, you're being built up. Your arm is going to be strong. So when people come for you, baby, you're going to be ready. Cis women, whatever don't kill you, going to make you strong. Cis women even get outed for exposing affairs. Don't expose. I mean, if you expose people, I'm not going to say when a person has been hurt, you never know their age. I understand, Violet, when you say don't expose people, because I'm gonna tell you something. When you do that exposing people stuff, you gotta stay ready. That's all I'm saying. That's like walking into somebody that's in a gang, and then you beat up the mother, and you're like, oh, that's why I beat your mother. But if you beat their mother up, aren't you gonna stay ready? Because you know you got repercussions. It's like, do you know some guys that are straight that was sexually molested by men when they was little? They blamed that on husband. But you know what, they Sean, people gonna blame who they gonna blame anyway. People gonna do what they want. That's how this world works. I was on a show on YouTube of the man. Okay, retaliation. Yes, MG, maybe you and Cherry Broom. I needed link one day. Both of y'all look alike. Okay. Cherry Broom is pretty. I'm not pretty as Cherry Broom. Cherry Broom is beautiful. I've seen it before. Glenn Mitchell. Treat others how you want to be treated. Exactly, Glenn. But we already know that's the kumbaya way, Glenn. That would be good. But you know, we live in this world of people who do really mean things but don't want to be, which characters do relate to, which character do you relate to the most on post? Um, to be honest with you, MP, none. None. Cause I'm different than them. I'm way different. I would love to be like them. I would love to be the ones when somebody says something to me and I go, well, let me tell you something. Let me do all this. That ain't Raven. That ain't Raven. I'm gonna give y'all an example. I'm gonna give y'all an example of Raven. I went to go do a show in New York City. It was a drag show. And I got dressed up and had to do a performance on stage and stuff. And it was a queen that was in there. Raven, don't do all that talking. There you go, Bella. So it was this guy who was flamboyant. And I had a boyfriend at the time. I was kind of flip flopping. So I wasn't full time. I was flip flopping back and forth. So it was a guy in me and stuff. And he was gay. And I was doing a drag show. It was me. It was Dominique Jackson, Electra from Pose. And it was a few other people performing. Lady Jasmine, um, Princess Janae. I don't know if you know a lot of these girls, but this is back in the day, I guess. So her name was Tyra Allure back then. It wasn't but she was already in her transition because I was new to the whole scene. Let me stay focused because I'm about to get okay. So is it actually safe to get pumped or no? Okay, let me stay focused. Is it actually safe? This is the thing, MP. If you want to get pumped, just remember one thing: you on the clock. That's all I'm saying. Because you don't know what your body can take, and you don't know if it's gonna set in your body. Because remember, when you do get pumped, you could die from that too. I talked about that on this channel. You can go silicone gel. I talked about that. Remember, I got 3,200 videos up there. All you got to do is ask the question, put by Raven over, and it's up there. Ask the question, put by Raven over, and it's up there. Yeah, I don't know. I told you already. I know Tyra or Dominique Jackson or Electra. I know her. Me and sang out, so I know her. But the story, what happened? Okay, thank you, King. So I went to perform. At this time, I had a boyfriend, and I was back and forth. That means I wasn't full time, and y'all know my body, so I'm like I used to work out real hard. I used to work out for stress. So yeah, real long back. So we went to perform. I went to perform. We was backstage. So y'all know I come from an abusive past. So I've been jumped and everything, you know. So it was a guy who didn't act like a guy. He acted like a girl. Y'all know them flamey guys, them flamey ones. And he said to me, I forget what the argument was about. It's weird, it's a long time ago, but we got into an argument. And he got up in my face and he told me, he says to me, when I talk to you, he had his hand like this. When I talk to you, you listen to me and you shut the fuck up because I'm talking to you. Do you hear me? And I said, told you, listen, I'm not perfect. So he said, do you hear what the fuck I'm saying? Shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you. Do you hear me? So remind you, I'm backstage. I'm in full costume. I got on silver. I got on a silver. I think I was doing Beyonce Bugaboo. I think I was doing Bugaboo. So, and he's screaming at me and stuff. And he said, do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? He's up in my face and I'm looking at him. So he said, did you hear what I said? I said, yeah, I heard you. He said, what do you have to say? I took him, I lifted him up and I slammed him straight inside the sink. And it was like, Raven, Raven, Raven. His face was in the sink. His other half was over here. And I was taking him like this. I was like, you don't have no idea who you messing with. When he was cuddled up inside the sink like this. And I was just holding on to, he had no head. Got a little piece of head. And I was just trying to. I'm not perfect. I have anger issues. If you've been on this channel, I told y'all I have anger issues. For real, for real. If I get quiet and I'm letting you in my face, you better be prepared. You better be prepared. That's why when I get mad, I walk away. I'm gonna walk away. I walks away. Because I know what I'm gonna do. But the thing about it back then, I didn't know a lot about what I was stepping into. I didn't know a lot back then. What I learned now, but back then I didn't know. I had no idea. No, I didn't see y'all. Remember, I was flip-flopping. I wasn't this way. When I went home, I was the other way. But when I went to work. I had a job, and people, y'all know me. I know how to keep my business to myself. And the guy was seeing at the time, he used to dress up too. This was a long time ago. But it wasn't that serious to us. So when they met me and they met the guy at the time, by him and I coming into the gay scene, we didn't know nothing of nothing. When we went inside the bar, we was like, why is all these girls in a gay bar? And the gay guy said to me, Raven, them not real girls. And I was like, I saw this, I'm looking at bodies. I didn't know. So I understand how a straight man could get confused, I'm sitting right there with them in the bar. I didn't know what it was. If this gay man didn't tell me, once again, a gay man didn't tell me, I would have never known. I would have never known I was in a bar full of trans women. I would have never known. They had their natural hair, they had makeup on. I didn't catch on. And then after a while, I started learning. I learned a lot. And then I take on Friday, Saturday, I would dress up. On Sunday, I was in the bed because I go to work on Monday. I've had good paying jobs and stuff, and I've been working. I just had no idea when what's that club called, Sally's? I think it called it Sally's, when they did Pose. Because remember when Pose came out, I wasn't out then. I wasn't out at all. So I didn't know nothing about that stuff. I didn't know a lot. And I was gullible as gullible can get. So I went past Sylvia's. I think it's called Sylvia. Is that called Sylvia's? The one that was on 43rd Street. I think it was 42nd, 43rd Street. I think it was Sylvia's. I don't know. I think it's Sylvia. Y'all know that in New York City it's called Sylvia's, where all the girls was at. And I think that goes back to where somebody said Eddie Murphy and all that stuff. It's called Sylvia's, where they used to do shows and drag performances and stuff. I saw that in New York, but I didn't know what that was. I knew they were drag queens, but I didn't know what was going on. I knew they wasn't women because they was too built. But this is years ago. So I do understand how men don't be knowing, a lot of stuff that goes on when it comes down to this. Anyway, and that's what happened. But when I started doing murders, I didn't know so many girls were being killed. No, the thing about it, when those days, Bella, remember, Raven had a girlfriend. I had a female. I was messing with a female. I wasn't messing with dudes. I had a female. My female was my best friend, which I talked about that. What's for dinner, Raven? You already know. I got some chicken. And I'm always comparing. I've been with a female and I've been with men. And I'm always asking myself, yeah, chicken. I hit up one of my friends and I asked her to hook me up with a female. I went in her DMs and I asked her to hook me up with a girl that she thought would be that she thought would be I told her to hook me up with a girl that she thought would be good for me. You know what, Bella? I made some. I got some chicken last night. I got some chicken last night, and I got some So I was on Badu website, and a trans man hit me up, y'all. A trans man hit me up. He don't know I know what he is. Child, it's Badu seems like it's a all the girls are on Badu. All of the girls are on Badu. All of them. It's packed. It's like a coming out party or something. Yeah, it's a trans man. I'll always get blocked. Cause they watching what you're saying, Johnson. Excuse me. Hey, Gia. So remember I told y'all I wanted to find out about Zoom? Remember I told you I wanted to do Zoom. We all could get, not Zoom, where we all can get the boxes and stuff, and I pull y'all in. Remember we talked about that? But does the trade be cute because I need? Yeah, it be some of everything. You know, it'd be some of everything on there. But just keep in mind what I told you. Be safe. Be safe. Don't never take your guard down with these people. Never. Badu is just as bad as Grindr. But you know what, Elizabeth? I don't even take this stuff serious no more. I used to. I don't take it serious no more. I used to think that I was going to get a man, my best friend, and I could fall in love and we could be together. I don't trust them. If the ones who know what's up with me treat me like dirt, then what am I going to do with the rest of them? But you know that I talked to somebody. I talked to somebody. I talked to somebody about it. I actually hit up somebody, which I was so surprised that they answered me back. I hit up Claudia from Fox 5, and she answered me back. I have so much respect for her. I have so much respect for her now. So much respect for her. She asked me back. She was like, I don't know why they want to help you. She was like, it's Zoom. I was like, oh my God, I love this woman. I read a story today about a gay boy that met up with someone on Grindr, and the other boy tried to strangle him to death. I believe it. She's on Fox 5. I have so much respect for her. Because I asked people, because I was trying to find somebody who could help me, because I tried to see who could, you know, I hit up a lot of people. Yeah, Claudia Jordan. Yeah. I hit up a lot of people and I asked them to help me low key, but very few answer me. Like I said before. Now, as far as her, here she is right here. I have so much respect for this woman. See? I have so much respect for her. She said this. She said this on Zoom. Yeah, but she fixed it though. She did before, but she fixed it. I got into that too before. But she was like she didn't know. She apologized. The thing about it is that within everybody we can educate everybody of things. We can educate everybody. Everybody's not going to know. And when I think about that, I have to think about the fact that a lot of us don't even know. And we walking through the storm. I'm afraid of chat lines. Yeah. Yeah, she spoke back. She talked to me and everything. I have so much respect for her. Because she didn't have to. She did not have to talk to me. And she did. I have so much respect for her. I was like, I see your hustle. And it's weird because I seen her in some videos and stuff. I was like, oh, I didn't know you. It's weird because Black women has been working behind the scenes so long. Even when I saw Erica Mena, who married to Safari, she's been out there grinding for years. And you see these young videos of these women that's been out here and they're just gonna just do now. And they've been out here since they was like teenagers and they just gonna just do. This world's just gotta do better. This world has to do better. This world has to do better, but it's weird. She's the second celebrity I ever talked to that hit me back up. Of course, y'all know Laverne Cox, and now her. I have so much respect for them. I have so much respect for them. So much respect for them. Because they didn't have to, you know. But she said that they do Zoom. Now I signed up the Zoom, but I couldn't. When I looked into it, it said when I looked into Zoom, it said when I looked at the Zoom, it said the chat room. It didn't really help me, so I probably got to do some more research and stuff and check it out more because I'm sure it's something. You know, Laverne got her white man, black woman. I don't mind. If I could find me a white man, honey, I would take a white man, Puerto Rican man, Haitian, Jamaican. I really don't do the skin thing. I just do the thing of how you treat me. I don't care how little you are, or how tall you are, how fat you are, how skinny. I just want how you treat me. And use it for men is not drop dead gorgeous. I notice that he comes with a lot of baggage. Not all of them, but be positive in the comments, please. You can say your opinion, but please be respectful. Thank you. No one did anyone wrong. Just saying. What happened, Bella? I'm missing something. Yes, white man are my current weakness. To me, to me, a white man, black man, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Jamaican, Indian, it don't matter. At this point, if I met a female, if I met a female, if I met a female, you already know I'd be gone. If I met a female that was aligned up with me, I'd be gone. I think women are the most beautiful people in the world. I know I'll be gone. I'll be gone. Have you ever dated friends with white Have you ever dated or been friends with white folks? Yeah, a lot of my friends are white. Tons of my friends are white. Truly, tons. Tons of them. I call my sisters my brothers. Race race with me, I could care less. That's this worldly thing. I don't care. If you treat me good, I got you. I don't do I don't do my good girlfriend who trying to get me a job, she's a white woman. All across the board. I have Spanish people, tons of them, Dominican, tons of them. I definitely have a lot of Spanish and a lot of white men, white women too. I'm not really into the skin thing. I'm just into how you treat me. I could care less. Um, I want to date a black trans woman, but she's got to be butch. Hey, go for it. Whatever you like what you like. But remember, when you date somebody based off of what you want them to be, you should give a person a chance on who they are. Because sometimes what you want, you may not really want it. You just have the conversation with people. Because a lot of times, I know within me, if my best friend wouldn't have stopped me from that Spanish girl, I would have been with her. Whether it would have worked out or not, I don't know. When I was hanging with these girls, it was all females. They took me to a gay spot with all women. If I met a girl. She was tall, a lot of melanin, curly hair, brown skin. I was with her. I would have, but I was drunk though. I ain't gonna front. I was drunk because I was actually with a guy, but I actually ended up with a girl. Who mothers live? Someone in the comments just left something a little bit inappropriate, and I just told everyone that your opinion must. What did they say, Bella? I'm a black trans woman. Just find what you want. You know. Yeah. I'm not into the skin thing though. Speaking on that, speaking on skin. So I told this guy that he looks like somebody in my family. Know what he said to me? I'm too light to be somebody's family. My skin is too light to be in your family. He said, my skin is too light to be in your family. Now, this is a black person. I'm only attracted to men. Hey, I'm attracted to men, but I'm attracted to women. I was with a woman, so I know it's just a different energy. To be honest with you, if I could find a woman that was drop dead gorgeous, that to me, I'd be gone. I'd be gone. Cause I've been around men. I've been around men, and I'm gonna tell you something. All they've done is drain me. They drain me. The one woman that I've had a crush on, low key, is Lala Anthony. I think she is so beautiful, and I always low key be looking at her. I don't want her because I know she in love with Mello, but I always do looking at this girl is beautiful, and I'm gonna tell you why. And it hit me one day why I was attracted to her. It hit me why I was attracted to her. She looks like my ex-wife. Hey, Letty Babe. There you go, Gia. Well, you're supposed to already be in love with you. Whenever you with somebody else, you're only sharing your life with them because you're already set. I just think women are beautiful, and I definitely want to. I want to look at somebody I'm attracted to. I'm not attracted to these men. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not. So besides Lala, what other women do you like? Um, as far as looks, I don't know. It's just with me, it's a spiritual thing. So when I look at her, I look at her. When I say look at her, it's not a physical thing. It's something about her spirit. I don't know, something weird with me. Like I can feel people's energy, their spirit. It's something about her spirit that's different to me. Now I could be wrong because with me always attracted to certain men. It's something about a man. It is something about a man's spirit that pulled me to him. And if a man is homeless, if a man is dressed like a bum, if a man is broken, I'm attracted to him. I'm attracted to that man. I don't know why. Maybe because I feel like I could fix him. I don't know. But it's something about that man. When a man is, it's just something about his energy. Maybe because I come from a broken place and I can feel his brokenness in his spirit. So his spirit to me feels comfortable. If a man been in prison and come out for some reason, I could kind of bounce with him. But I think he latches on to that side of me for fighting. So I feel comfortable there with him because that spirit in him is in me. Until that spirit comes on me to fight me. It's weird. So on your dating profile, do you attract to men and women? No, I just put for men. Cause you know what it is, Queen. If you're gonna mess with a female, um, like I went to the gay bar for females and I went there. But what I have to understand is that female likes vajayjay. So if it's a female, she wants vagina. You know what I mean? So she wants vagina. She's not looking for that. She's looking for, she want to eat the box. So it's like when a man is that, just know something miracle is going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, she wants the box. She do. And here did you walk around with chicken surprise. You walking around with chicken surprise. And it's funny because when you think of that, you think of messing with a gay woman. That's not what you're thinking of. You're thinking of this. Because when I went to New York to the gay women's spot, I met females, and it was all on me. Like they was throwing passes at me, like, and I'm like, but I was with my best friend who has two gay women, so it was different. It's hard to get attention of women, unless no, just go to the gay bar, Elizabeth. You won't have to say that no more. All you got to do is go there. Excuse me. Hello, Marvel. All you got to do is go there. I went to the gay bar and it was all women there. And I'm gonna tell you something. You see some of the beautifulest women. You see some of the tallest women. You be like, it's all these girls. It's definitely an experience. If you ever wonder what a woman feels like when she go in a gay man's bar, you will know the feeling when you go into the gay women's spot. You be like, you definitely going to sit in the back and watch. It is an experience. When I went to this spot, because when I was working in New York, The girls told me, they was like, we come to support you at the bar, but you never come out with us. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna come to the bar with y'all. So it's all gay women and stuff. So I went to the bar and it was packed. I told y'all this before. Some of the baddest women. If you would have known no better, you would have thought you was walking into a modeling agency. I'm talking about the baddest women in the world. Tall, short, big, everything. And I was like, yeah, it's just different. But see, I don't want to mess with a woman off of I don't want to mess with a woman off of hurt. You know what I mean? That means you mess with her because men have dogged you. So it's like, okay, fine, let me just start messing with women. Like, I don't want to do it that way. Where are the trans club? Cause I want to see what y'all be doing. I don't know, Bella. I don't know. I don't really go to them because most of those two spirit clubs, everybody in the prostitute, everybody prostituting, and I ain't going in there. I went there one time, and everybody was a prostitute. And the thing about it is, you here looking for a man, and he looking for you because he know you ain't you're not selling your body, so he don't have to pay to be with you. But he be with the others, he got to pay, so he gonna play you out and use you up until he get his freebie out, and then go back to the girl. I feel everyone likes to experiment. It's just more the women to do. Yeah, the ones in my hood shut down the girls. They be robbing the clubs. Women keep a lot of going on. Be kind of women. They always. But see, we do the same thing, Gia. Everybody keep a lot going on. Think about it. It's not set in stone. If you think about the gay men, think about the two spirit women. You think about everybody do the same thing. That's why you have to see things for yourself. You know what I mean? I went to a mixed night in New York City. My best friend took me to a mixed night. That means everybody walks through the door. I think I told you about this. It was in New York City. And it was my first time going into a mixed night. And I was scared. I was so scared. So I went there. I was like, you sure we should go on? He's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well, she was like, you should. I was like, you should be going. She's like, don't worry about it. I've been here before. The guys are going to live for you. You good. And she looks at me because I've never done that before. I never stepped out into a mixed night. And it was all black people. So you know me. I'm automatically scared because I don't know what's going to happen. And she's like, don't worry about it, girl. She put her heels on. And she told him she had heels like this. She put her heels on. I'm 6 feet. She like 6'5" in heels. And she got a dress on. And I'm like, Raven, I got my pants on. I got my hair snatched back in a ponytail. I was like, I may get my butt beat, but I'm fighting back. And she's like, girl, they're not going to be looking for that. This is mixed night. In case nobody know what mixed night means, that means gay and straight people in the club. So it's straight and gay. So it's mixed, everybody in there. So I went there and stuff, and I was scared. And I walked to the door, had my hair blonde. Walked in. You would have thought I was walking into the Haunted Mansion. Yeah. You would have thought I was walking in the Haunted Mansion. So I got there, they patted me down to make sure I had no weapons on me and stuff. So I got there and stuff. I was like, okay, this is weird. But I understand you go to clubs now. They pat you down for weapons and stuff. But my friend told me to take the weapons and hide it somewhere else. So we did that. So we had everything hidden before, We get inside the place and we walk in. Black people everywhere. Black men everywhere. Black women everywhere. There were tall men there. 6'7", 6'8", 7 feet. It's like a dream come true because it's like really tall men. I mean, tall men. Because black men can really talk. So I'm like, So my hair snatched in a ponytail. I'm a little nervous. I'm going in. And I'm like, okay. So I'm quiet. When I'm scared, I'm quiet. So I walk inside, and women there, I was looking at the bars. I rush to the bars to get a drink. So I get to the bar to get a drink. This guy jumps in front. He's like, "Hello, beautiful. What you doing? You want to buy you a drink?" I was like, "No, I don't want you to buy me no drink. No." He was like, "Why?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to drink." So my girlfriend was like, "Come on, girl." So she pulls me away. And he pulls my hat, my jeep. He was like, "Where you going?" He said, "Why you?" I said, "No, I'll be back." Walk away. She pulls me over. We go to another spot. He comes up on the side of me. I was like, "Oh my God." So he was like, "Can I buy both of you beautiful ladies drink?" My girlfriend, she's like, "Yes, I'll have." So she ordered a drink. And I was like, "Oh my God." So I gave her the look like, she was like, "Girl, he's buying you a drink. She'll take a Jack and Coke." He's like, "Okay." So he orders the drink. And I'm like, so at this point, I'm froze. Now remind you, it's mixed night. So everything in it. But to me, I'm new. So I never did this before. And then all the men there was straight. There was some curious, there was some biased, and there was some, but mostly straight. Um, so I'm new. I'm new. So I'm new. So I'm like, I'm quiet because I'm the person when I'm a little shuffled. I'm quiet, and she's laughing at me. She is laughing. She's like, "Girl, let it go. It's okay." I'm like, so I'm holding my pocketbook and I'm going. So he's like, "This your first time here?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "I could tell." He said, "It's okay." So she was like drinking a drink. Then the other guy comes up. Another guy sees her. He comes over to her. He started talking to her. And then he was like, "You seem uncomfortable." Sometimes nothing's wrong with taking a drink. It means, right, child. So I'm sitting in there. I'm standing up there. He was like, "Do you want me to leave you alone?" I was like, he was like, "Okay." He goes, and he walks away. And I'm going, "Oh my God." So she's like, she's laughing at me. And she's laughing. And the guy gets a drink. He was like, "It's okay. They don't mind. It's mixed." So I'm like, "I don't like this." She says, "I know." She said, "You want to go to a gay bar." She said, "You can't be going to gay bars if you want to find a man. Ain't no man that's looking for you in no gay bar." She said, "You got to mix around where they at." So I was like, "Okay." So I'm following behind her. Right. So I follow, but this is the funny part. So I follow behind her, Raven. So I'm going to go to the darkest area. I'm trying to find the darkest area in the bar, this club, this big club. I mean, it is huge. So I'm looking for the darkest area so I could go blend in, you know. So I'm looking for the darkest area in the club so I could go stand. So I'm in the darkest area. They see the blonde hair and they come over to me. And guess what? Ooh, guess what the guy say to me? Who walks over to me? Let me see if y'all could guess. Guess what the guy say to me that walked over to me? Let me see if somebody can guess it. No, XP. No, I'm gonna tell you. This is what he said. Are you Raven from YouTube? I said, huh? He said, you Raven from YouTube. He said, what's up, Raven? He gives me a hug and I'm going, he's like, I watch you all the time. You funny. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, give me your number. So I gave him my number and stuff. Girl, let me tell you something. He says to me, so we started talking and stuff. And I asked him, I said, he's like, I want to come see you. Always liked you. You're funny. Da da. Real cool guy. I said, well, okay. Well, what are you looking for? You know. He says, well, I want to be with you. I want to be your man. I said, okay. So I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. So I said, who that in the background? He said, ain't nobody. That was his girlfriend. Or should I say, that was his wife. He was on the phone when he had a wife, he had kids and everything. And he was coming to see me. And he's at a club trying to pick me up, got a full-blown wife. Which takes me to my next question. Do any of y'all want to get married knowing that the men y'all dating are already married? Yeah. But yeah, here we go with the bull. Yeah. Anybody want to get married? Marriage locks the cheaters. Marriage locks no cheaters. Right. Excuse me. I used to. Me too, Gia. I wanted. That's all I wanted. I wanted to get married. My husband in the bed, laying at 3 o'clock in the morning, look up at the sky. We talking. My best friend. Child. When I tell you these men have took me outside and beat me up so bad, I'm like, I feel safe alone. I want to try. Go for it, Queen. Because every man I meet that want to be around me, honey, he already got a wife. You got a full-blown wife. I had a conversation with a guy. He's probably watching this. And if he's watching this, hey, boo, because I know you mad. I asked him, I said to him, if you married me a puppy, I know, Lady Big, funny. I get what you're saying. I said, if you're married, why are you cheating on your wife? He said, because we don't get along. I said, well, why don't you leave her? He said, I don't want to talk about it. And when I met him at a when I was dancing down in Sayville. I met him at a dance when I was dancing on a pole. When I was a pole dancer. Yeah, but these men want a baby. A lot, to be honest with you, Jim, a lot of them got so many kids they don't want none. The men I meet got 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids. Girl, they be packed. The babies be done. Marriage can be finishing business arrangement. That's true, Elizabeth. Same. I feel like I attract men who are me too, Queen. All I wanted was one man. And every man I meet and fall in love with, he already got a woman. And then when you do find a man that's single, he's so damn crazy. You know why he's single. He crazy. Them young boys, one. I don't know, Lady Babe. A lot of these young boys, I don't know. The thing about it with young guys, I mean, I love them because they're like my inspirational people because they're always talking to me behind the scenes. In fact, everybody younger than me that talks to me behind the scenes, all of y'all are my inspiration because y'all keep me woke, grounded, and aware of things I don't see. So I definitely appreciate you behind the scenes because I don't be knowing a lot. Y'all be like, Raven. Especially one of my sisters said, Raven, that's a Butch Queen. And I shared a picture. She was like, Raven, that's a Butch Queen. I was like, oh, well, maybe it is. Hold this tea dancing like a stripper. Yeah, I said, dance, Bella. Yeah, I felt you mean. Just make Oedipus can of punch it. Mm-hmm. I went out to lunch with the guy from Facebook dating one. The whole lunch while his wife was calling him on the phone. He told me she was his roommate. Exactly. But you know what, Elizabeth, speaking on that, have you ever noticed that when a man comes around you, his phone starts ringing, it's his wife. His phone is ringing, it's his wife. And you see the name comes up. Because he usually don't change it. Wifey, baby mama. I'm like, who's that calling you? Oh, nobody. He pressed voicemail. And I'm like, so you cheating on her? You wanna so you wanna nah, why don't you give somebody a chance? So you're gonna hurt her, and since you only hurting her, you wanna invite me in so you can hurt two people. And this is the only thing I could think of when a man does this to me. I think that this is what he did to get her. He got her to believe that he was this different dude, and then now she's believing it, and now he moves on doing the same thing to me that he did to her. I think I want a top, which is very hard to find. Girl, the thing about it, if you find a top, remember one thing. They usually just make sure your pocketbook is hitting, your cell phone is hitting, your good Gorilla Glue is hitting, because he's doing some shopping. I'd be suspicious and don't want to be involved with those couples that want a third person to try. Yeah, that's true, Elizabeth. If that's it, that happens to me. Last week, the man was calling me. It's cool. Yeah. But you know, the thing about it is they're unapologetic. It's like, it's okay, don't worry about it. I'm like, how is this, how is this okay? The thing that gets me is that I'm looking at you as building, growing, maybe be my boyfriend, maybe we could be together, and you show me who you are. That's what the old saying Maya Angelou said. When they show you who they are, believe them. And it's something Remy Ma said that stays in my head. She said, you only got to hurt me once and I'm out. I'm not sure if that's exactly, but she said, you got to hurt me one time or play me one time and I'm out. And ever since then, that stayed in my head. You only got to fool me once and I'm out. Ever since she said that, stayed in my head. No matter how much I may love you, how much I may like you, I'm gone. Nobody's willing to talk. These men don't want to grow. Nope, they don't, let it be. They're childish. They are. And it's weird because, you just want to build with one man. I often think that the man that probably was for me, I pushed him away because I was like, you're too young for me. And he may be 10 years younger than me, and I'm like, you're too young for me. Hey, Kenneth. So I kind of think I pushed the man away from me. And then when you mess with the older men, oh my God. These older men be on some real, And it's weird because you're looking at a younger man, skin all tight, beautiful, and you look at an older man, wrinkled up, limpy ding ding, talking to you like dirt. You got this young man that's talking to you like a diamond, making you feel good. You got this old man. Could you run my back down with some icy hot? I sure hurt. Yeah, some of them, the old ones, nasty. Yeah, if you could get an old one if you could get an old man that's a good dude. But a lot of these old men are single because they've been messed up all them years, and here they're single because they still messed up. So if they still single, they done dogged a bunch of women, and they here to dog you. It's now your turn. I met this man. He was 60 years. Oh, 60 years old. 60, 60, and he came in doing stupid stuff. Have you ever Have you ever dated down and he treat you like dirt, like you're not even attracted to him? Like it's like, okay, but since you kind of on the ugly side, so I'm gonna date you, and he treat you like dirt. You said, well, damn. Even the ugly ones think they look good. So where do you get the break? I have to cut off the limits. You can't be elder siblings because I always think I have no problem dating older men. That's why the girls. I I I I learn a lot. I learn a lot from everybody because I don't know everything. So I definitely go to everybody to teach me stuff. But when it comes down to older men, I've been very disappointed. When it comes down to younger men, um, some of them kind of got the baby thing going on, the mama's baby. And then some of them are amazing. But then you got to find the ones that's not conceited. Because if they conceited, you can forget it. He dogging everybody. Right. You date down and he treat you like dirt. I've taught the guys who I'm not even attracted to, and I'm just listening to how he talk. He's talking to me like it's something I think Letty Babe and you talked about, that they feel as though we are the bottom of the barrel. Like y'all take anything. If I want to be with you, I could treat you like dirt because of who you are. I think we talked about that. Elizabeth, did you see that the Wendy Williams movie I sent you? A sad thing, some of the older men are the ones with the most stability though. Financially. Yeah, but there's a lot of young men financially set too, Elizabeth. I met a lot of young men got money. Baby, they got the money, honey. They are hustlers. The reincarnated babies. Don't sleep on the young ones, honey. Honey, they could set you up lovely. Trust and believe. And you can look at their skin all pulled together, no wrinkles. But you got to take them and put them in the dryer to get the wrinkles out. Yeah, the young men, girl. I be seeing the young ones. They're good to look at, that's for damn sure. But people react more to an animal being killed. That's true, Letty. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to be a cougar, which is kind of hard for me not to be. But it's weird because it's something talking to a younger person, of course, over age, than talking to an older person. It's something. It's something different in it than with the older person. It's just something different. The energy is different. You gotta okay, in the bed and give them milk and cookies. Elizabeth, I'm not going. I'm not going there with you. I'm not going there with you. I'm not going there with you. If I found the older man who treated me right, I'm with it. But a lot of these older men are mean. I mean, super mean. I wish I was. But a lot, but you funny to hear. A lot of these men is mean. These older men are mean. How you doing? How you been? What's good? Exactly, Letty B. I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes, and I realized there's some older men that are really good dudes, and a lot of this is different. It's different. It's different. But the energy is different. Younger people have more vibrant and more innocentness about them, and they're more teachers. Some of them overteach, but it's coming from a good place. But they haven't they haven't got that meanness about them. Like some older men are mean. They're real mean. But let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something about a story of a trans woman that was murdered. I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick. A trans woman that was murdered. Let me tell you how she was murdered. I never did this story because I just didn't feel like it. I could have did it, but I didn't feel like it. It was a trans woman that was in a relationship with a guy. He was shorter than her, and they was having sex. And for some reason, allegedly, he states that she wanted to turn him into a bottom. We already know how this story goes. She's dead, so she can't tell the story. That's why I didn't do it. So he killed her. He said because she kept trying to turn him into a bottom. So he killed her. Hey Woods, how are you, sweetie? Isn't that something? So if me and my boyfriend got into a disagreement over sex, you gonna go get a gun and shoot me? Really? Happy Sunday, Miss Wood. I feel like an old washed up bitch. He called me back the next day. Didn't answer. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I met this guy from Grinder. He lives not that far from me. Of course, this was a long time ago. He kept saying, I want to meet you, I want to meet you, I want to meet you, I want to meet you. So I met him in person. When I tell you pretty, this man was so pretty. I was like, oh my God, who mothers live? Mm-mm-mm. We was the same complexion. He walked through the door. He was younger than me, and I said, oh my God. You know how you fanning out over a man because he's so fine? You got to act like you ain't fanning out, but you like, Have y'all ever met a man y'all fanned out over because he was so fine and you couldn't believe he wanted to be with you? I think they call it the Sierra prayer. They call it it's a thing called the Sierra prayer. Y'all know that, right? It's called the Sierra prayer. That means that you pray for Russell Wilson. Isn't that weird? The Sierra prayer. Isn't that weird? Hashtag Sierra prayer. Everybody wants a Russell Wilson. If I was her, baby, nobody be around my man. I wouldn't trust nobody. Mm. It's called the Sierra Prayer. Something's in my eye. I don't know. It's so weird because let's just say this hypothetically. Suppose y'all met a man and he was real nice to you. Would self doubt start coming in your head? Like, what is he going to do to me? Or can I trust him? You start watching him. So if you got a man, you would go, yeah. Oh, Queen, I told you before. Where's Letty Babe? Letty Babe, answer that for me, Queen. Queen, you should be able to answer. You've been on here enough. Queen, you should know the answer to that. I'm surprised you asked me that, of all people, because you already know the answer. I told y'all. Girl, Letty Babe, what you see what Queen said? Child, you got to protect your man, honey, because everybody going to come after him. Cis women, gay men, your sisters, honey. All you want to show the world is that you got a good man, honey. Everybody coming after him. And the thing about it is, you're going to get into arguments and disagreements. That's just a part of a relationship. It's going to happen. Well, is he going to step out with one of the ones when y'all fighting? Thank you, G. Keep him behind the scenes, honey. People don't be happy for you. They be like, girl, you got a man? What's his name? Mm-hmm. What do he look like? Give me his Instagram. Mm-hmm. And you know men are weak, honey. They're weak. Excuse me. Excuse me. Men are weak. The prison, yeah, exactly. I told y'all about a prison couple. They done broken up, and everybody's in the girl's box. She's like, I see y'all going after my man. You think I don't see what y'all doing? Exactly, Letty B. They go after your man, and then the gay men go after your man, trying to convince him that he's gay. Now, if you have a good man, he's gonna tell you what they're doing. But a lot of times, men are weak. They're gonna start believing it. It's when nobody's around. Is when they get in his ear. But if he's your best friend, he'd be like, yo, before you tell me this, give me a second. He'll put you there so he can, so the person say what they're saying can say it in front of you. Let the person say it in front of you and watch how the conversation change. That's all you got to do. So any man that want to do this, come get us when nobody hear you up and put us this. Wait. Don't let the person know. Say, wait, before you tell me this is good. And go get one of us who you're dating and say, now tell me. And then hit the camera to go live. And make sure your person that you're dating is out the scene. And then also let the person come into the camera and say, oh, so that's what we doing. And watch they go, oh, girl, I was just playing. Mm-hmm. Watch what happens. Because people don't be happy for you. They really don't. Just like I told y'all, the one I was seeing, a guy was cool with at my job, offered him $100 to give him head. And then he gonna come back and tell me, well, before your boyfriend tell you, I offered him $100 to give him head. You know, I thought y'all some reason why he said I thought y'all had broken up. But you my friend and you offer him head for $100 because you thought we broken up. Where you live at, Gia? You in where you in? What part of the state? You don't gotta get a location. Don't give the city, just the state. Yeah. I've had sisters that dated men that I liked it. I would have loved to date it. But he was with her. And all I could thinking is if he with me now, he gonna compare her with me. It's real bad here too. It's not. I don't know if it's snowing out here though. I haven't looked at the window. I got me some chicken. Girl, bye. So we lost Cicely Tyson. She was 96 or 7 years old. I think. Forget what, just think of 7. That woman went through a lot. Trust and believe. If I fall in love with someone and don't don't tell me about your past. I wasn't there. I love what I see now, Monument. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about telling somebody about your past when you meet somebody new? Telling people about your past relationships when you find somebody new. How y'all feel about that? I know I saw the memoir. Oh wow, that's nice. This lady's dressing up for her son as Mickey Mouse for his birthday. That's so sweet. STDs is different. She looks corona vaccine. I mean, we would not talk about my ass anymore because I just want to move forward. That's true. You know what they do, Gia? They use it against you. The mother put a sign up, gave the I guess the Amazon worker said she'll give her $200 to dress up as Mickey Mouse. She paying the Amazon worker $20 to dress up as Mickey Mouse and for her son's birthday. That is so sweet. God bless her. It's a black woman, of course. So tomorrow is the first, y'all. My mother got the shot and now has COVID-19. Wow, I'm sorry that. I'm sad. My friend sent me this. Oh, God. Anyway, this is my whole life, and my nose is always running, and I can't even take medicine because if I take medicine, I go to sleep. Maybe I got coronavirus. Maybe I got coronavirus before coronavirus was out. Maybe I had it for years. Doris Hanks. Yes, cause she took the shot too. Cicely Tyson took the shot. I know who ain't taking the shot. That's Raven. I'm not taking no damn shot. Of course you will, sweetie. There's a lot of people out here that'll lay you, honey, get between your legs. Please, the way these men out here. Well, they out here. The men are out here. They definitely be trying to slay me. I have to, but with me, I have to literally stay away from men because I have issues with BS. Thank you so much, babe. I can't. So you trying to wait till marriage, XB? I don't know, XP. I don't. Sometimes I want a man, and then hey Rick, and sometimes when I watch all these girls go through and they crying and hurting, I'm glad I'm by myself. How come the man you always want never wants you? Why the man you always want never wants you? I don't know. But Letty, remember that guy's picture? I deleted all his stuff. He called me and he got upset with me. The only want you for exactly to get out this system. Hey Rick, y'all saw this? She finds an outfit. She finds $200. Man who I tried to give a chance and give him my number and sent the friend request out after he said he cooked me dinner. Yes, he has professional chef and sportsman assistant. I believe it, Elizabeth. I don't want a man cooking me dinner. They cook dinner for Jesus Christ for the Last Supper. Mm-mm. Oh, God bless her. I wanted this stage because, I don't know, like who does this? She put on a whole costume. She's dressed up as Mickey Mouse. I can't. She opens the gift. Talk about going way beyond a Call of Duty. I'm with you, XP. I don't trust it either. Lord have mercy. How many times you can? Anyway. This is how I like my hair, y'all. Oh Lord, I like braids. Why is my phone acting crazy? Stay out the hospital and nursing home. That's the red zone. Yeah, I heard people dying in the hospital. I seen a video of people saying that they're killing the people. I seen that stuff too. I don't know. You don't know what's real or what's fake. Everybody wants to go viral. Like you don't know what to take from it. What's you know. Here's my Android. My mother got the shot at the nursing home. Okay. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. In my prayers, Rick. That's horrible. I'm praying for you, for the record. Not on the breathing machine. Wow. I'm sorry. Just pray for it. Just pray for it. It's horrible. I'm sorry that it is nothing like your health. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you get sick, none of this stuff matters. I'm telling you. None of it matters. None of it. The cars, the money, the house. When you get sick, do they let you walk in the streets, man? Not on the breathing machine. Elizabeth, are you the same Elizabeth on my Facebook? Do you know pink eye is one of the symptoms of Gia, girl. You know what, Gia? I got a taste for some watermelon. I know that's not what you're talking about. I want some watermelon. I want some watermelon in a cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. A cantaloupe. I want some watermelon. Okay. What did you think about the Wendy Williams movie I sent you? Swollen Feet. I saw that the Wendy Williams thing. She said she got raped. How did you feel about the rape scene? I'm getting hungry. Oh, sis, I thought you would have saw it. It's because you know they're gonna take it down because it's not. I sent you a bootleg. What did you think about it, Letty Babe? Did you see it or no? Y'all probably ain't got. Y'all ain't looking at it. But I sent you what I sent you wasn't. Yeah. I was sliding something in your inbox, Elizabeth. When I slide you stuff, you gotta watch it quick because it's gonna be gone. But you know what, Letty Babe? This is the thing I'm thinking about when she said she got raped. To me, that's a thin line, only because it wouldn't have been rape if he would have been her boyfriend. But the fact the way he did it, like after he had sex with her, he was like, "You can get out." She felt like it was rape. My personal opinion. That's what I got from it. You got that too, Letty Babe? That's what I was like. So if he was your boyfriend, he wasn't rape. But because she's like, I'm there with him because I want him to be by my man. And then when he didn't want to be a man, he treated her like they treat us. And she's like, I was raped. That is a thin line. That is a thin line. And then she let him take her panties down. To me, I'm wrong maybe, but to me when you say rape, I'm thinking of this. You fight the man off of you. I don't think you going, he opens your legs up. You should be scratching him. Just my opinion. But I know everybody gets raped differently. Or maybe she's in fear. But she said she wanted to do what? When guys tried to rape me, I was fighting back. And I'm gonna tell you something. I was getting my ass handed to me, and I was fighting. I only could fight with one hand because my other hand was holding my pocketbook, and I'm fighting him. He's trying to take my clothes off to go inside of me. His pants is already down. His dick is already hard, and he's trying to stick it inside of me without a condom. And I'm fighting this man on the streets. But let me tell you something. It was way better than that salt and pepper. You know what, G? But she didn't fight back. We talk about a grown woman. We're not talking about no little 17, 15, or 13-year-old little girl. We're talking about a full-blown female. Our personal opinion is if he would have said, you my girl, it wouldn't have been rape. I feel like he'd have been like, yo, you my wife now. I'm going to be with you. She'd be like, yes, mother's lips. But since he didn't want to be with her, she's like, I was raped. She was afraid and shocked. I can't. You know what? Never mind this. Maybe if I didn't know her personality and she was timid and quiet, I don't know. But okay. She said she was raped, she was raped. It just piggyback off of when I told you about, you know what? It just piggyback. I'm not going there with you. Remember I told you the story about, remember I told y'all the story about the trans woman and the trans man who had sex, and the trans man hollered rape, got charges put up on the trans woman, and they was seeing each other. They both got drunk, got high. The trans woman opened her legs up and let the trans woman go inside of her. And after she woke up the next day, she said she was raped. I mean, the trans man said it was rape. If he is rough with her and just rams it, is it rape? 83,000. She laid back and she watched. She said she thought it was going to be her boyfriend. She said, I don't know why I just didn't leave. Because you thought he was going to be your man. And I feel like since he said he didn't want her, she said I was raped. But that's just my opinion. Because every man who played me like that, I've been raped 1,000 times. I've been raped the whole most. I've been raped the more follicles in my head. Because every man who played me, told me he wanted to be with me, had sex with me and left me. I could have said, we just raped him. I could say that too. I thought she really raped. I thought she really raped him because they said she wanted a baby. Hey. Yes, that's the one, Elizabeth. And that's the thing about it. It's a thin line. And I don't want to take away from rape victims, because me, myself, I've been a victim of rape, but I ain't never get raped. But I got beat up for it, but I didn't get raped. So I know everybody does things different just because I do something to me, the next person. But when a woman, there's usually, not all the time, some battle scars or something. Hey, Anna, how are you? That girl did a lot of the most for attention to gain a name and activism. See, that's the thing. She made a whole video saying that she apologized for raping allegedly the trans man. But see, this is the thing that gets me. Y'all both got high. Y'all both got drunk. Y'all had sex. The trans man got upset because he said the trans woman knew that he didn't want her to go inside of him. It's just so confusing. But he participated. But after he sobered up, he was upset with what he did. He said, I was raped. That's the same way these men do with us. They'll say, I don't want you to do this. Then we do it. He'll say, he will help you insert things in his body. And then he'll say, you took it, but you helped me, but you took it. She admitted she raped the dude in the interview. She put it, I know she said that. I saw that video, Elizabeth. She also took it down. I saw the video. She said she was going to the bathroom and came out naked and thought they were going to a party. Right. But yeah, she said that she thought that he was going to be her boyfriend. She thought she had a fine boyfriend. She was thinking that was going to be her man. And he wasn't. Men use the D like a weapon. Yeah, that girl is just messy in her brand of activism. I don't know, but it's a thin line of sex with somebody, and they could always say you raped them. You know, and I'm not taking away from her story, because she said it's rape, then it's rape. I'm not going to question that, she said. But to me, if he would have said, I want to be your man, I don't think she would have felt raped. I don't. But after he got the sex, he was like, I don't want you. You can get out. That's when she was like, you raped me. That's just my opinion. Because she was flabbergasted. She was in awe with him. She was feeling him. And the thing about it, I'm not taking away from it because everybody does things differently. I'm not going to say she don't, but I just think it was different if it was just my personal opinion. I just take rape very seriously. For me. Seriously. For me. Because when I walked away, I had bruises. I couldn't even walk for 3 days. So I take it very seriously when somebody say rape. It's not a joke. Like you be getting your ass handed to you. Now, if you just lay there in the bed and take your panties down and stick it in you, you laying there in shock. But maybe she was in shock. Maybe she was in shock. Who knows? Anyway, let's move on. She said she was raped. She was raped. Let it go. Even the men rape us working girls and no, we can't go to the police. Exactly, Anna. She did, but not sex on the first date. I don't know. I just don't want to take away from it. Everybody deals with rape differently, like everybody deals with death differently. So, and she said she was raped. She was raped. But I tell you one thing, she's strong. That's a strong woman. Because she was smart. She was smart. She was definitely smart. She's a smart woman. That's for damn sure. She's smart. Anyway. But Elizabeth, the thing about it's a thin line. Because any of us, what did our pop up on? We didn't talk about everything. Hey, Miss Ross. But anytime that just because you have intercourse, is that automatically consent for someone to fill you up with a baby G? But see, this is the thing, Elizabeth, is his truth, her truth, and the truth. Now, if you and I are in a relationship, Elizabeth, and we get high, we get drunk up, and we have sex, women make up the next day and say, well, girl, we weren't supposed to do that. Let's not do that again. Or is you going to say, well, Raven, you raped me? So even though we both did it together, and all of a sudden now you sober, you're like, well, Raven, you raped me. Right, XP, that's true, force. But see, everybody does, we could say force, but then people deal with rape differently. I know a man who was married to his wife. He could ask his wife for sex. And she said, okay, fine, come on. So it got on top of had sex. When they had finished having sex, she called the cops and said he raped her. She got tired of him asking her for sex. She's like, come on, let's do it. Get it over with. So he did it. And she said he raped me. Child, this single life starting to feel better and better about this company. And he ended up losing his job and everything. And that was his wife. Child, a lot of men think, Miss Ross, you know what? I'm not going there with you. A lot of men. It's just crazy. Do you know men say that if you gave him head, he didn't know what you was? He was raped. Do you know that? Men are saying they were raped if you gave him head and you didn't identify your sexuality before you gave him head. He was raped. I'm saying they could have very much had sex, but their idea of consent is different. Maybe the assumption is they used a condom, maybe. The line. No, the thing about it, Elizabeth, is that if you get high with somebody, you understand what I'm saying, Elizabeth? Because you smart. I know I talked to you, and that you real smart. But if you and I had sex and we got down, I mean, we just got it in. We was high and everything. The next day, we kind of regret it. And I said, Elizabeth, you raped me. You're like, Raven, you did. You was there. I said, but you raped me. I didn't when I said to you, Elizabeth, you raped me. How would you feel? And I'm telling you, Elizabeth, you raped me after we had sex. We got high. We did something we maybe shouldn't have done. But now I'm telling you, raped me, Elizabeth. You in the middle of sex with someone and the condom breaking is a totally different thing, and you're aware and ask them to stop, and they keep going. That could be. That's true. That's rape. That's definitely rape. When a condom breaks and you say to take it out, and they push you back in, that's rape. Because now this is force. That's definitely rape. My ex-boyfriend used to really fuck me hard sometimes. I consider he raped me. You know what? 3,000. I'm not going in with y'all. But to me, it's just taken seriously, and it's a sad thing. Because when you rape, your whole mind, your mental, your everything about you broken, But she's strong, though. I give her that, though. She went through holy. She's definitely a lip. She's definitely I have so much respect for her. She's definitely it's a word that they use in the movie. Exactly. I think men have to switch at a certain point. Yeah, but it's a lot. It's a great area, and it's a very serious subject, and everybody deals with everything differently. Every girl does everything differently. Everybody deals with everything differently, and we know within me, I'm going to fight back, but some girls may not fight back. Some girls, you never know. You never know. But the rape seems just a bit much for me. But I thought it was gonna be some blood. I thought about her being the person she was. She was gonna scream or holler. She didn't. But that's just me, you know. But everybody's different, though. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody do things differently. It's still bad, no matter way. But to me, um, I taught the guys who said they were raped by girls like us, cause she gave him oral sex and she didn't tell him what she was, so he said he's raped. I met them in person, unfortunately. Listen, y'all, the PSA girls, when y'all dog men, please, because they be coming after us and we got to pay for something y'all done did. Now here it is, we going through something by something one of y'all done did. Now we got to pay for something, ain't got nothing to do with us. Now these men is mad at the world, they getting their revenge, and here it is, we getting murdered and killed off of something ain't got nothing to do with us. But he feel like since you like them, you must be part of them. It's crazy. I knew guys raped my father, brothers and sisters. I know a girl at my job, she got raped by her own father. When she sat down and told me, she said, Raven, the first person I had sex with my father. That broke my heart. Beautiful girl. Her spirit is just lingering. I could feel her spirit of vibration. She clung to me like glue. I didn't pull her to me only because I felt I felt I felt low key she was attracted to me. So it just kind of didn't feel comfortable with me. Yes, fathers rape their daughters. If I had a daughter, she would hate me because she wouldn't be around nobody. Honey, she'd be right here. When I had my stepson, he'd be right here. He wasn't allowed to be around nobody. He wasn't allowed to be around nobody. I'm gonna make it no. I want you right here. He wasn't around nobody. Nobody was around. No. He would come over. I said, come over here, stand right here. No. He knew how it was. Nobody could be around him. If I had a daughter, nobody be around her. Nobody. No women, no men, nobody. She might be the biggest who ever lived, but honey, she would have to sneak and do it. Mm-mm. Had a gay best friend and my ex roommate and another guy I knew accused him of rape. Police came around, wanted to ask questions. Well, heard of a lot of stories of rumors. Elizabeth, I know a guy who said he was raped. Um, a porn star. He got raped, and I know him, and he got raped. And rape is not a funny subject. Anyway, let's change the subject, y'all, please. Can we move on to another subject? Okay, because this is coming really dark. Can we move on, please? Gail King had a false positive. Okay. Is Letty Big still here? Letty Big, I've still got the wig on, and I'm letting my hair go natural, and I'm noticing that my hair is breaking off. I guess all the straight hair starts breaking off, and it goes back to your, what do they call it, the nigger naps? Honey, she has gotten rough. I could cut a piece of off and clean my pots. She is rough, honey. But she's thick. Like she's super thick, but she is. You're my inspiration, Lady Big. I'm trying to get to your level. Look, I'm still way down here. While you way up here, I'm underneath your foot. What did you think of the porn guy who gave the trans woman head? What porn guy? And people started going crazy. A porn guy gave a trans woman head. When did that happen, Queen B? Vitamin E oil. Oh, vitamin E oil and vitamin A. So that makes your hair grow, Elizabeth. Y'all know I'm on the pressure pills. I keep getting these warnings that on the news keep telling me about a stroke and dying. Someone has stroke and died. Someone has, oh my God. It's like God is telling me something. Because I keep getting in the news letting me know I can have a stroke and die. I got the medicine to take. Y'all know I don't have no foundation, all right? That's right, baby. Noxzema and pink lipstick. Dorothy. Mm, yeah, that's all I put on my skin. Remember I told you my mother burnt my face up? Look at this. It's still burnt up. She burned my face up. The black part is still here. All these years. It's lightened up. I tried to bleach it as much as I could, but it's never really worked, as you could tell. It's still here. This is from my mother burning my face up. All this black part is not contour. That's burns. It used to be the same color as this. Yes, a man who is popular, OnlyFans, who makes sex videos, and he made one. Not in here. He raped them. You talking about Jimmy Smacks? I never heard about. I never heard he raped them. Now this is new. Or she raped him. Lord, can we change the subject, y'all, please? Because this rape stuff getting on my nerve. Then you don't need it. She looks clear. Thank you. I like makeup though, but that's what my skin is clear. Thank you. But I told you what to do. I told you to use the Noxzema. It'll do the same thing, but it didn't get this black part of my. It made it lighter, but not the Noxzema. I tried to bleach. My ex helped me with that. I need for Alzheimer's. That's what I'm going. I'm gonna have Alzheimer's, y'all. Thank you, but I told you what to use. Your skin could be just like mine. I told you what I do. Tons of times. It really works though. It works. Trust me. If you're a guy and you shave, and you finish shave, take some Noxzema, put a little bit on your skin and rub it in. Don't wash it off. Let it sink in your skin. I'm telling you, every dark spot in your face, everything gonna be gone. It's gonna disappear. It's gonna leave. Everybody be like, damn, your skin is clear. I'm telling you, just don't wash it off. Just rub it in. I think somebody on here followed it. It was like, baby, my skin is clear. I'm telling you, you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised. I just used the tip. Your tip. Yeah. Yes, Noxzema works. Yes, it do, Lady Babe. That was me. Oh, XB. Okay. Did you use it, XB? Did it clear your skin up like I was telling you? I thought we did. No, don't wash it off, Elizabeth. Just put a little bit. This one put a don't you know what I mean? Just put it as if you're doing lotion and just rub it all in your whole face, under your neck. Just put it everywhere. Just rub it in until it's gone. Rub it in your skin. And I'm telling you, you're gonna see a change. Yeah. I'm 5 times. But you know what? But XB, anyway, did you see the difference though? So you giving me my receipts? Haters hate when you are happy and listen to music. Cute. Rick, you're funny. Yes, let's put. Yeah, but it's gonna clean your skin up too. It's gonna do a lot more. It's gonna give you a glow. You'll see. Just stay committed and don't overdo it. Like, because sometimes you be like putting a lot. Just put enough in, like I did before, and just rub it in. Put it in, especially at nighttime. When you go to bed at night, do your skin, because when you sleep, is when it really, when you sleep, it sinks in your pores and it clear all that stuff out. Yes, let it be. Like a pregnancy glow. You're gonna be surprised, especially if it's a guy. Like if the men on here, you take your bisonoxime and you put in your skin underneath your chin after you shave and rub it in your beard. Everything is gonna be, it's gonna clear it all. You got no bumps, no razor bumps, no nothing. You're gonna be so surprised with your skin. You're gonna be so surprised. I had a friend of mine who had like shave every day, started using it, skin was beautiful. I was like, you got makeup? It's like, no, I did what you said. Skin was beautiful. A pregnancy facial, exactly. I haven't used that since I was teen. I used Dove. Yeah. I used to use Dove because it said it had oil in it or oil or something. But then I went back to Ivory soap. I soak in Ivory soap now. I like to take long baths, but I had to start taking cool baths because I like to take hot baths. But I realized when I take real hot baths, I have muscle spasms. Like the muscles in my body start locking up, and I be in so much pain. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on, Lighthouse? What's up, sweetie? Did you try one of those home lasers? Excuse me. Yes, Elizabeth, I have one. You know, lasers are not meant for black people. So if you just want to waste your money, go to the store. But if you just want to do it yourself, it'll work for you because it only gonna last. It's temporarily. So the best thing for you to do is buy your own machine and laser yourself because you're gonna save a lot of money. I spent tons of money going because I didn't ever had no hair in my face, but I had a little bit under here, like underneath here. But I never grew no underneath my face. Never, I never knew them. I never needed on my face, but underneath my chin, and they were laser. But I still, but excuse me. But once I bought one machine, I got one now. It works better. This cop bought it for this sergeant bought it for him. This cop bought it for me. He used to be a sergeant. He bought it for me. It's so funny. You know, I've dated a lot of cops. Yes, I dated a lot of cops, and I dated a lot of. Let me tell y'all something. It's this guy I was dating. He was on TV. Matter of fact, a few of them, and he was a bounty hunter. And I hit him up. I said, "You a bounty hunter?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I see you on TV." They said the first laser missed girls. The thing about it is that you have to just make sure it's at a certain thing. Also, the way I watched Letty Babe. She had did a thing about not Letty Babe, Leah Bad. She went to go get a laser. She did a video about that. Now the thing about it, when I saw her do it, they didn't take the ice to put on her skin to make her skin like really whenever you get lasered professionally, they're supposed to take like you take a little ice and put it into a little bag or put it into a bag. You're supposed to put the ice in your face like this because you're supposed to make your face real cold. And then once you make your face cold, you wipe it off, get the laser, and but your face was cold. Then once they finish, you're supposed to get this gel and rub it in your skin to make sure your skin don't turn brown and everything like that. So that would make sure your skin will turn brown for scars. And then you're supposed to use that for 7 days. Yeah, electrolysis. Electrolysis said is better because it takes the thing out. That's what I was told for black people supposed to go to electrolysis. Laser works. I did it. I don't grow here anymore. I had a full beard. Are you black, Gia? Because they still don't work about. I mean, I did it. And I still have to. I still have to shave, and I spent tons of money. I went to New York, but they had the lasers. No, but the people never work on black people and dark skinned people. You get the gender pigment. Exactly, Elizabeth. That's exactly what I said. I mean, but you know, Liz, I'm with you, Elizabeth. That's what I said. But you know, the way the world is changing, you never know. They make a machine that's better. You know, you never know. Okay, gee, it works for everybody. It didn't work for me, and I went to professional. But my skin, when I used to come back, my skin was glowing. My hair grew back, and it's funny because I never grew hair, but it still would grow back. That's a hustle. Some of the girls can do it. Do that for the love. It is. I supposed to do that lighthouse, but also when you do that type of thing, remember every girl's skin is different. So you're kind of like playing the silicone game, in other words, because what one girl's skin may take, another girl's skin may not take. You say you don't let your done. So every girl's skin is different. Prime example, Gia. Gia's skin had no problem with it. It worked for her. And some girls like me, it didn't work for her. Just like the hormones. Some hormones, girls could take it, they look pow, pow, pow. And then some could take it, and girl, you look the same way for 10 years. Um, how many sex partners is too many? I have had 10. I'm officially at XB. I'm not going there with you. I'm not, I'm not going there with you. How do you get rid of the itchiness in your face? There's some type of gel. What you mean, Deshaun? Are you talking about the Noxzema or are you talking about something different? I don't know. So you tell me, trust. I got laser, but I got a laser machine. Darkness, then you got to go to reflection in the spit. Okay. I went to New York. I mean, when I went to New York, they did it. I mean, the job was beautiful. The face was fabulous, but it grew back. It grew back, and so do um back in the days before COVID ended the world. You know what? I want to buy everything but the tracing machine. Yeah, but you know what, Elizabeth? The electrolysis machine is that thing. Mm. If you get it, please give us a. If you get the electrolysis machine, please give us feedback on that because I like to know how they work for you. Because I think you got to stick that thing in your face and pull a hair out. Like I get itchy on my forehead at times, and I get really itchy. I don't know how to get rid of it. Well, is it dry skin, Deshaun? Because if it's dry, go to your Vaseline. Go to your Vaseline if it's dry. Because if your skin is itchy and dry, it's just dry. Put some Vaseline on it. It's just like when you go outside and it's snowing underneath your nose, like you get a cold. You put the Vaseline underneath your nose because it's dry, so it don't crack. Vaseline is the best. Cis women want to get rid of their mustaches too. Yeah, they know what to do. So, do you try to tell the young girls not to get all that work done before they buy? No, the thing about it, Lighthouse, I can't tell a girl what to do because she's going to do what she want to do anyway. I can only try to talk to her what my experience is. Remember, all of us are different people. We're going to do it our own way. So I could tell them, but they're going to do what they want. So That's how we work. We all gonna do what we want. I mean, when I see some girls, I be like, girl, I want to get bigger boobs. Like my boobs are too little. I want the ones that fall down on my lap. I want a bigger butt. I think my face is horrible. I think I should get pumped in the face, and I think my face should be pumped bigger. I think my lips should be pumped. I be thinking I've been needing a lot more work done. Do you ever have trans girls that listen to you? I mean, yeah. I mean, I have a bunch of people listen to me, Deshaun. It's not just two spirit women or gay men. A lot of people take what I say, what they could use, and they utilize it. And the ones who don't, they, it is what it's not set in stone. But some girls listen, some girls don't. It is what it is. I wish a lot of girls would listen when I talk about the sex work and these men, because it would keep them alive. But due to the fact that my page is so low that nobody knows about it, a lot of girls gonna be murdered. So, you know, it took me almost 2 years before my facial hair stopped growing in. Yeah, it takes time, G. Like you're single now. Get all that work done. Want men. Only gonna want men to want. Yeah, but Lighthouse, the thing about it is, men don't be really wanting all that. They be wanting what's between your legs, and they want it to work. My personal opinion. But access to things are getting better for the girls to get better work. Isn't that's true. You never know, but you gotta have the money. It's okay to be accessible, but you gotta pay for it. It's not cheap. You gotta put that money up, and Lord knows I don't got the money. I'm broke. Coming there trying to swipe a food stamps card for a full body. Just like, girl, you can't get this body done on no food stamps. Get the food stamps booklets out. Put the green ones and the brown ones and the orange ones. Cutting the books. Exactly, Letty B. Thank you, Jen. But I'll be wanting that body too. I'll be wanting that Buffy the body. Is it Buffy the body? I'll be wanting them bodies. But I just know, you know, the thing about it also, even though you transition and stuff, these men don't be caring about that. We beat ourselves up so bad, so bad. And these men just want to come inside, break our heart, and leave. Raven, I don't know. Boom, exactly. Why can't the girls understand that? I sometimes feel like I want to get work done to be desirable and make a man reject. Yeah, but they don't be that stuff. That body work is for us. What they want from us between them legs. Trust them, leave. Excuse me. You need to date the surgeon. Oh, that would be good, Elizabeth, baby. But see, if you date a surgeon and then he get mad at you and then you go to sleep, he be popping your titty, popping your balloons because he mad at you. Y'all breaking up, and now you can you imagine dating? He popping your bags, he popping your butt. What time is it? I be wanting a body like Megan is that. Oh, Megan body is bad. Megan is pretty. That's a pretty girl. Megan is beautiful. That's a beautiful girl. Who body I want like a girl, a cisgender woman? Y'all ever heard of Iman the model? She was married to David Bowie. Iman the model. I saw her in New York City. years ago, long years ago, way before. When I tell you that woman is beautiful in person, she is real deal beautiful. I mean, beautiful. I just want a slim, thick body. Kanye cheating on Kim with Kanye ain't cheating on Kim with no Jeffrey. You know what? Lady Bay, let that go. Don't. Kanye is not cheating on. You know what? I can't. Girls be getting all that work done, but not working on the main thing, which is their mind. When you start taking this, they get quiet. They stay away from you. The thing is that every girl is different, and we have to keep that in mind, Lighthouse. Every girl is different, and a lot of girls, some girls are crazy, for real. Some girls do some of the things that we wish they wouldn't do, and they do it anyway, for real, for real. Some girls gonna still trick the men, for real, for real. Some girls are gonna be robbing the men. It is where they come from, is what they bring, and every girl is different. Some are gonna listen, and many are not. It's like a prime example. I was talking to a guy who basically date the girls and stuff, and it kind of shoot him down. He's a good dude, and I had to tell him, listen, some of us are really messed up. You got to do your homework, because some of us are really messed up. Y'all know some of us ain't wrapped too tight upstairs. Y'all know some of us make us get quiet when they walk in the room. We just go, oh God, girl. And she be saying some stuff like, and then she want a man and she crazy. And you know she crazy. And you be quietly watching her. Culture of vanity, two girls want to be accepted by other girls. That's true. I didn't know BBM was. I didn't know. What do BBL stand for? Big. I don't know what that stands for. Was so Ricky J. I thought that was a safe way. What is a BBL? I don't know what that means. I feel bad for Cookie Cookie. You know what, Queen? I'm not going there. Cookie Cook Samantha James. I did a video on her too. She went. I think she went to college and stuff too. I think she went to college and stuff too. I think with her, to me, when I see her, she's broken. I believe she thought she'd get through the finish line and she's got broken. She's human first, so somebody let her down and she just gave up, which a lot of people do. So they get work done because they feel they can't be friends or fit in the community if they aren't adult. Yes, it's that way too, Elizabeth. It's sad, but everybody comes different. Unfortunately, girls can be choosy. They want to be friends with. I've heard pretty girls say they don't like to have clockable friends because they get. That's true, Elizabeth. And that's the same thing go with gay men. I found out about gay men too, Elizabeth. They don't want to be around other gay men who look suspect. I found that out too. BBL, Brazilian Butler. You know what? Y'all killing me. I thought it stood for big black lesbian. It's why you always ask, never assume. What is Iman? I don't know, but she is beautiful. I seen Naomi Campbell in the pier when she was modeling with a bunch of the other models and stuff. I seen her on the pier modeling. She had on the short hair, and they was doing a video or some type of shoot down there by the water. I didn't know who she was. I know they was making a lot of noise. And me and a friend of mine, I was like, who is that? They said, that's Naomi Campbell, and they're doing the shoot. I was like, oh, okay. But this is me being young to New York. I didn't know nothing about nothing. Hey, Bella. Drugs are a problem. Yeah. But she's broken. She's broken. That's why I be telling y'all to protect your spirit. It's hard. This is the thing about being a two-spirit woman. You have to protect your spirit. Because you got everybody coming at you. You got the gay people, the straight people, the two-spirit women, society. You have to protect yourself and keep everybody, because people love to call you bipolar. People love to say you got mental disease, but nobody want to say what they did to get you there. Vanity was so pretty to me. Vanity was, what you talking about, the singer Denise Matthews or the two-spirit woman, Gia? Now, Denise Matthews was my baby. She was drop dead gorgeous, but she had a horrible life. I felt so bad for her. Anyone wants to know about happy, pretty stuff? Oh my God, I can't. Um, I'm about to do a little work. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, Lighthouse. But that's the thing, it is what it is. I don't know. I know the young boys be trying to get me to start doing weed. Raven, why don't you do Raven, why don't you do what's this thing they be trying to get me to do? Brownies? I think they call it brownies. Raven, you don't want to try some edibles? I think that's what he said, edibles or some brown. I don't know. Y'all ever heard of that called edibles or brownies or gummies? And it's supposed to be some form of weed. This world has changed so much. That's what people who do it. Yeah. It's called edibles or eatables or something. Beverly Johnson wigs. Yeah, she's beautiful. Beverly Johnson is beautiful. You talking about the back of the day girls. Claudia Shepard or Shepard, I think I don't know. But Beverly Johnson? You talking about Beverly Pill or Beverly Johnson? Those are two models. Hey Davo, hey Riven, how you been? Feeling sorry if I already said about the girlfriend. Okay, Devo. Beverly Johnson, old church lady wig. Elizabeth, don't do that. Tracy Africa. Yeah, I met her before. Beautiful girl. Lights, camera, action. You know what, Rick? Yes. Denise Matthews, Drop Dead Gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very beautiful. And now my new friend, Claudia Jordan, which I won't bother again though. She's gorgeous too. Beautiful girl. I saw a video of a black trans woman who met a date, came to his hotel room, and she was not the girl in the picture. He kept asking for more money in order to leave his hotel. What? I saw a video of a black trans woman who met a dude, came to his hotel room, and she was not the girl in the picture. She kept asking him for more money in order to leave his room. I think I seen that. She posted it online saying that the girls want to care about her. They need to help her do a GoFundMe. Is that the one you talking about, Notes? And she posted online with the video of him there. I seen that, which is a crime within itself. You anyway. Like I said before, every girl is different. Buyer beware. You have some cookies outside. It was a white guy she met. Yeah, I saw that video. I did the video. I think I did the video on her. I did the video on her Notes because she said share the video. I did the video on her. She on my page. I did a video. She said share my page. She want money, girl. Every girl is different. I just wish I could come into a whole lot of money. If I could come into a whole lot of money, which we know I won't, but if I could come into a whole lot of money, I would buy a big house that's kind of like a mansion, but maybe not a mansion. And I would put my sisters, I would put all my sisters and others all live in this house and help each other grow and get money and do things as far as promotion and pushing and helping each other. I believe it would be so much of a better platform for us to make our money grow, create a whole new business, finances, and put together movies and put together a whole bunch of stuff and take on the world. But that's just a dream of mine. Because I could easily write a script and I could do the music to it. I could have y'all all give y'all parts to read, have a whole acting thing, put the whole thing together, and push it out. I mean to say Beverly Johnson was dragged. Yeah, I believe it. I can't remember which, either Vanity or was obsessed with Prince. Apparently, they never dated and didn't pay any attention to her advances. And well, Prince was in love with Vanity. The whole movie Purple Rain was behind Vanity, but they broke up. So, no, I want to do something different, XB. I want to do something. I want to put you in a higher light. You know what I'm saying? I want you to introduce the world. If you say whore, we'll make you be the girl who put the girl on jobs. Like you be the woman behind the desk saying, okay, you come work for me. This is what I need you to do. Go to this location, do this. I want to do a whole different platform where the girls could go out and do different things. It's that businesswoman, she's calling up a car, the car come picking her up. Yes, I want to take it to a higher level to show the girls got their own. I want to do that, and I also wanted to connect feet. I want to be like a business where she's got men and all the girls are like, they got their own businesses and stuff, and they come home to their men. And I want it to be more of a positive thing. I want to show a whole new light on something. Because as long as we keep showing this light of we're in a we're in a ballroom voguing or this and that, that's good. But I want to take it to a higher level where she's coming to the home and she's got her kids. They got kids, they got a family, they're moving forward, they got no business, they all have nights, all the friends come and hang out. I wanted a different level. A different level. Um Venice, yeah, Grace Jones, I said, okay. I just want to take it to a higher level. We seen the escort and we seen the prostitution. We seen that enough. We need to take it to a higher level where we could be seen as more of a powerful woman. I think Laverne Cox kind of did it with a lawyer. She was playing a lawyer. But I want it to be more of two spirit women, two spirit men, and also men, and regular women. I guess that's everybody. But I want it to be more like a camp of integrated. And I want it to be not always serious. I want it to be funny, but serious and funny. And I want to show that how they grow together, how a cis woman will help a two-spirit woman get a job, or a two-spirit woman will get a cis woman a job and elevate her to push her. You know, just make it different. And where a man who has a wife that has a friend who's dating a two-spirit woman, and that's his best friend. Like, I want to show so many different avenues that'll make it more, which is really happening in the real world. But I think people gotta see it in order to make it real sometimes, if you know what I mean. Yeah, dude, a different side of the story shows. Right. Because we know how to do hair, we know how to glue wigs on, we know how to I want to show stuff that people don't see. And I thought if I had a house and everybody worked together, it could become something bigger and everybody could branch out, of course, and do whatever they want. But it would create a platform where, you know what I mean, where things could show things differently. Thank you. I just think it needs to be done differently. You know, and also what I would want to do is have us start up like a production of body wear for the girls who don't like one of the girls be like, she'll do her commercial like, girl, this is what I'm doing. You know, she showed the body wear and she showed the body gear. So the girl who don't have work done and she wants to have that body, she would just put on this outfit. I know they got the pads up, but I want it to be more different where it's comfortable, where she don't feel heavy and she puts it on. It's just a lot of different things. I think it would be really cool if it, you know, it could catch flight. You know, you have your heavy set woman, your skinny woman, light skin, dark skin, you know, whatever case to be, all races, you know, just a something that was good. Yeah, body wear. Girls who don't want to get the body done. She put on the whole body, and you know, I don't want it to be like too serious. I want it to be funny but serious, and funny and serious. I want to make people think it's kind of like blackish or grownish, I think. So it'll be more relatable. Not so serious but funny, but it's making a point. And it's not done with anger or malice or you know what I mean? Wasn't there supposed to be a reality show that followed a group of black fathers in Atlanta? I don't know, Elizabeth. I have no idea. Your list, they canceled it because there wasn't enough fighting. I believe it. Because they don't want to promote positivity. And this is why I'm saying If you start from the bottom up and make it catch feet, if it catch feet, then if people be promoting it, everybody's gonna want to see it. You're gonna get the haters and this and that, but I just think it would be good. But I don't want it to be all serious. I want it to be fun too. You know what I mean? Because I don't want it to be like, oh God, you know. And when the girls do, and then we do talk about deaths, I want to show you how we're going to handle it differently. You already know it's going to be a twist there. So when another girl comes, say, girl, they killed so-and-so. Really? Where was she at? We all jump into the car. We go to the location where she was killed at, and we start going around trying to find out who did it. Low key. Right, Letty. So we all to the location. Then another girl will place an ad in the paper saying, and watch the guys come in while the rest of us got the mics on us waiting for the guy to show up. Let me stop. And you already know it's gonna go down. But it's a TV show now. But it's gonna be serious. Then when he show up, because we're gonna go into the phone records and find out who she talked to last. And then once we find out who she talked to last, we're gonna start low key popping up where he at. Like, how you doing? Becoming his friend. His guard is down. Start talking to him. He starts sharing stuff. Get a cisgender woman that comes in, talking to him too. So everybody's working on him. He don't even know it. He committed a murder and don't even know he's being set up. He's become real familiar. Those my peoples. Those my, Then all of a sudden a girl placed the ad. He pops up there. Then when he's about to do his next killing, he comes up on a girl about to go something, and she pulls out a Then the other girls come out the closet. He turns around and look. T.S. Scooby-Doo. Well, I say two spirits women know best. Could you start this idea up? Do you know any? I just think it would be it'll be a process. Like I said, I would need money. Y'all know Raven is. It's easy to say something, but I just would need funds, and y'all know Raven ain't got no money. And I would have to come into a lot of money to try to create the whole production together. But I want it to be, I would like to buy a house so we all could live there. And the reason why I say we all live there is because no one would have to worry about money. No one would have to worry about bills. No one would have to worry about a lot of things. It would be taken care of, you know what I mean? So she would be safe. And she knows she's, you know what I mean? It would be better. And then if it catches flight within the networks, shopping the networks, of course, the more networks and the more brand signs on, it could become something more bigger, kind of like a Tyler Perry thing. But until those things have Sandra Rons or, it could be those things. Right. If you feel it and put your faith in God and don't listen to the negative, you can make empathy. That's true, David. But the thing is, like, you still need money, baby. And Ravens. You already know Raven, child. But it's a thought. I just sometimes, and I know I could, because you have to pay for the movie. I could put the movie together. Y'all see me do the videos, so y'all know I could do the movie together myself. I could put the music on the movie together. I could make the sound effects myself, which y'all know. All I need y'all to do is your parts. And when I give you y'all parts, I want it to be different, like Jackie Gleason, a honeymooner. I'm going to give y'all, I don't want it to be so scripted, but I'm going to give y'all like like a storyline, and y'all could play it out how y'all feel it should be played out. And everybody gives their own energy when I give you this storyline. So I'm just gonna give you like so and so just got raped and y'all played off of that, or so and so just got a hair falling out and y'all would act on how you would feel if her hair just fell out. Like, girl, you just made a hair fall like that. What is wrong with you? Y'all just ad lib is what it's saying, and we would just throw it that way and just keep moving forward. I don't want to be too much strain on your brain, but I want it to be more. I want it to be more realistic, relatable, what someone else would do. Girl, I wrote treatment and pitched it to. There you go. Girl, I wrote treatment and pitched it. Okay, Jenna Mark. Okay, I met her in person. She's beautiful too. I met her in person. She's a doll baby. Yeah, it's a pitch. It's a thought. It is what it is. Anyway, okay, beautiful people. Raven's about to go. It's like 3 hours and 37 minutes. They just want you to help pay for their habit. I don't know. But you never know. I think it's me too, lady. I think it's a process. It's something to throw out in the air. We need better lighting on ourselves. We need better lighting on ourselves. And we need more relatable experiences. And I definitely want my cis women in it. I love cis women, of course. And men as well. There are a lot of men that are two-spirit attracted that they make them feel alone. I definitely want them in it. Because there's so many of them men that are having sex with us. And they let them walk the plank by themselves. And every cis woman knows that there's just not just one or two men. There's tons of them. But Amen XB, Sandy, you eating the door. Hey Kelly. Yeah. I'm about to fix me some rice and I got some chicken. I'm gonna put some rice and corn and string beans and fried chicken. I'm about to eat that. I already got it cooked. It's pre-cooked. So I don't feel like frying no nuggets. I got chicken now. But I've been eating chicken and bread all day today. And I'm gonna eat that. 50 cents searching for happy hour. You know what? I found it rare for people to not smoke, drink. Most people do both or either. That's true, Lighthouse. Well, like I said before, everybody's different. We're all different. So everybody do some of everything. I only like the breast but chicken. Kelly, I like everything. I'm greedy. But y'all know what I like. You know what I also like? Y'all ever had lobster tail? I think it's lobster tail. Oh my God, I love that. All right, good night, Lady Babe. I'll be talking to you in a few, Lady Babe. Y'all need to go on my Instagram and go on my DMs. Like I told you before, I talk to a lot of people behind the scenes. Go to my Raven Over, go to my DMs and talk to me behind the scenes. I share a whole lot of stuff that I don't share up here. So you'll get to see a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes. Some of y'all I talk to on Facebook. So y'all get to see a lot of stuff too as well, because I share with everybody, even in my LinkedIn, my Pinterest, and a whole bunch of other things. I try to share with you. And I try to share everything with y'all as much as I can. And I also want to thank my baby sisters and my brothers who talk to me behind the scenes, because Raven don't know everything. So y'all keep me hip to a lot of stuff. So thank you for that. So I definitely don't know everything. And I definitely thank Elizabeth, my little journalist reporter, aka activist, soldier woman. Um, and Letty Babe, make sure y'all go to Letty Babe channel, Leah Bad channel. Um, these girls are doing a lot of work. I don't really know too many other people got channels. I know Letty Bae got a channel. I watch her. I love you, Letty Bae. She be doing great work. Leah Bad, I love her. She does a lot of work too. Um, Princess Ariel, she does a lot of work. Gabrielle, the Seeker, she does a lot of work too as well. Um, I think I don't know if I know it's a lot of probably other people. I don't know if everybody do work, but I definitely follow y'all. And I know Elizabeth is a pioneer because she fights back, and I'm there with her. You know, she sees a lot like the rest of us do. But hit the thumbs up. Have a blessed night. Make sure y'all follow my Instagram and make sure you go on my DMs. I'll be hitting you up. Love you all. Be safe.